How's it going, guys? Your Lieutenant here, and welcome to the 92 rated Liga Sbc Griezmann player review. EA finally decided to drop the Liga Sbc. Some people were very excited about it and some were not. However, I personally was very excited because I was really looking forward to it as I had myself prepared, and the card that was circulating around Twitter was actually Bale, and that was not the case. However, EA dropped Griezmann, and what a card this looks like, one hell of a card, to be quite honest. And if you look at it, he's got himself not the best of weak foot, and I don't really agree with it. I do think he deserves a 4-star, but it is what it is. 3-star weak foot. His skill moves are quite good as well, 4 stars with one of the best work rates, high medium. And if you look at his stats, he's got himself 90 pace, 92 dribbling, 91 shooting, all of them quite phenomenal as well, 86 passing as well. And also physical is right up there, close to 80s for a guy that this short is quite exceptional. Look further into the card, he's one of the best striker card out there. He's got himself a remarkable stats, to be quite honest. Looks like a complete striker, 91 acceleration with 90 sprint speed. You do expect him to be very pacey. Shooting is also, quite exceptional. 97 positioning, 94 finishing, and long shots alongside shot power and volleys are also very, very good. So you do expect to score all sorts of goals. Passing is also, one of the best with 90 crossing, 87 short passing, and 92 curve. And the stats that matter the most for me, the dribbling, 92 on a whole, and then 95 agility with 90 ball control, 95 reactions, 92 dribbling, and 90 composure. Balance is a bit off, but it does get curved by the other stats. And what fascinates me the most is his aerial ability, 96 heading accuracy with 98 jumping. So you don't have to actually worry about him not winning the ball in the air. And then he's also got himself some great stamina with 86, and aggression is also right up there. The only weakness that you see is his strength with only 69. And what I call this is one of the best cards that I've used in this game. He's definitely worth the coins that he's going for. It is a bit quite, it is a bit expensive if you do it now. If you were prepared, then for around 500, I think at the max, he's worth those coins. One hell of a player, exceptional on a lot of aspects. And if you start looking by his positives, I mean, he's a complete striker. But the first reaction that I had of him was that he's a complete striker. He can do everything. He's very pacey. He's got himself great dribbling, and with that, obviously, I mean, agility, composure, reactions, ball control. All of them are up there. And then his shooting is also, quite phenomenal. I scored like many type of goals with him, and that is obviously credit to his shooting. Does have great long shots with shot power and finishing, so that comes in very handy. And then his aerial ability, which I was very surprised over, because he does win almost all the ball in the air, and that's very, very, very good. The only negatives that you see with this card is his strength and his weak foot, and you cannot really do much about it. In the box he does obviously scores those goals with his weak foot, but obviously outside the box it's not as good, and also his strength is not the best. But there is something with this card, which is that he's very, very, agile, and he's got himself great ball control and composure. So in tight situations for me, I was really it was really easy with him to create space and just lay the ball to the other players. And as you guys would be able to see from the goals I scored, it wasn't really him who assisted it, but he was able to create that space, and it is very natural with him. You don't have to actually try it. He just does it by himself. And another thing that I loved about this guy was his positioning. The way he plays is like a false 9, so he comes down, takes the ball, passes it around, and then makes the run for him just by himself. And that does obviously help you a lot, creating goal scoring opportunities. And his pace is also very, very good. He does feel quite pacey. He does feel very good on the ball, and obviously as well on the ball he does feel really good. And that is credit to his dribbling on a whole. His agility, which is 95, quite high. And the cards that I think are quite similar to this card are Royce and Mertens. Mertens is a bit more explosive. Royce, I think, is very, very similar. The way they feel. All of them have great shooting, obviously, great dribbling as well. Very agile, very balanced reactions and ball control. And the dribbling itself is great as well. But all of them are very, very similar. However, Mertens, like I said, is a bit explosive. But that was it for this video, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you guys in the next one.